Every morning, the sun would peek over the hills and shine on Grandpa's garden, patch of earth filled with rows of promise. It was in this peaceful place that little Arav spent his summer days, his tiny hands covered in dirt and wonder. Grandpa wore a wide hat and always whistled as he worked. Plants grow better when they hear music, he'd say with a wink. Arav would giggle and copy him with a tune of his own, usually something silly. Planting seeds was Arav's favorite part. Grandpa would poke holes in the soil, and Arav would gently drop in the tiny seeds. Sometimes he dropped 2 or 3 by mistake, but Grandpa never scolded. Nature loves extra surprises, Grandpa would chuckle. Watering the garden became a daily ritual. Arav would fill his little green watering can and carefully splash water over the sprouts. Sometimes too much, sometimes too little, always with care. Not too thirsty, not too dry, Grandpa reminded gently. Arav's hands were small, and sometimes he'd trip over a hose, but every little struggle made him stronger, and every tiny win, a new sprout, a blooming flower, filled him with pride. Even when carrots were stubborn or soil too thick, Arav never gave up. His determination made Grandpa smile every time. As weeks passed, the garden grew. Tomatoes turned red, cucumbers stretched long, and sunflowers waved at the sky. Arav would run to each plant like they were old friends, talking to them, telling them stories, or giving them silly names. One afternoon, they picked the first basket of vegetables together. Red, green, orange, and gold. The garden had come to life. "Look, Grandpa, they're smiling," Arav shouted, running joyfully beneath the tall sunflowers. His laughter filled the garden like sunshine. Grandpa looked at Arav and smiled. "You didn't just grow plants," he said, placing a hand on Arav's shoulder. "You grew love, patience, and joy." And with his little hands and wide heart, Arav beamed brighter than the sunflowers.